this episode of Horse Shelter Heroes.
Faye and I are about to head out and do a welfare check on some animals. We have had some reports saying that these animals are being mistreated. So we just had some adopters show up. They're actually from Canada, so if they decide to adopt, this will be our first international adoption.
We have kind of a chronic little bit of some drainage right here. This feels like there's a piece of suture in there. Huh. Look at that.
I am adopting Ralph for my fiance for Valentine's Day.
You don't want to miss a single second of Horse Shelter Heroes.
I will be taking Winter's puppies, the 7 lab mix puppies, to Freedom's Journey in Colombia. They're gonna transfer them for us.
The puppies are being transferred today.
I've got all 7 lab puppies all loaded up, and we're off to a Freedom's Journey in Colombia.
We are gonna spay and neuter some cats today. We have a ton of cats and we wanna get them adopted out, so we're gonna make sure they don't go out and have more kittens. So there are 2 different ways to prep for a cat neuter. One is to pluck the hair from the scrotum, and one is to shave the hair from the scrotum. Either method is an acceptable means of hair removal. And it's a bit of a toss-up. Basically, we're removing hair, so we're reducing the presence of bacteria on the surface of the skin.
We just got done with the castration on this little guy, and it went well, and we're just going to wait for him to recover and wake up. Thackeray here is about to get ready for his castration, like his brother. Thackeray is all finished with his castration. Now we just need for him to recover, and everything went well.
So Dr. Gina and I are rolling with surgeries this morning. This little guy is beautiful and very, very sweet. He does have upper respiratory signs that are consistent with a viral cause. Usually it's herpes virus in cats, which is pathognomonic. Basically all cats out there have it or have been exposed to it. He needs to be neutered to be adoptable. And so thankfully we have 2 vets here. We're gonna watch him really closely under anesthesia. His lungs and his heart sound fine, and that's important. We don't wanna put immunocompromised animals under anesthesia, but being in a shelter situation is stressful and that can cause immunosuppression. So we kind of have to weigh those pros and cons here at the shelter, get these animals the veterinary care that they need, and get them to their forever homes as soon as we can. Okay, ready?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Here we go, handsome sir. All done.
Good boy, that was so good. He looked at me like, how rude.
I think he's already been neutered.
That would be good.
Yeah. We'll double, triple check. So this cat, we weren't able to get as great a look until he was under anesthesia, and it does appear he's already been neutered. We did exteriorize his penis, and it's very small. One of the things that can help us gauge whether or not a cat has a lot of testosterone is the size. This feels awkward to talk about, but it's true. So it does look like somebody has already had this kitty neutered. We also were able to better assess his upper airway noise under anesthesia, and he does have a good bit of upper airway noise. So that's another confirmation that we were correct about that upper airway. We're gonna put him on a lysine supplement to try to help his immune system. But thankfully, he should be able to be adoptable soon. So Dr. Gina and I just finished up doing surgeries on cats this morning. We had 6 cats that needed to be spayed or neutered, and everything went great. Everybody's recovering really well, so hopefully they'll find their forever home soon.
There's some horses we're concerned about, and this year Kory is lead rescuer, and we're going to be going over the area where these horses are, and they're going to be heading out and documenting the condition of these horses. So we're just at this point doing a welfare check, and then we might have to build a case from there.
So Faye and I are about to head out and do a welfare check on some animals. We have had some reports saying that these animals are being mistreated and malnourished, so we're just going to go do a quick drive-by to see how they look. So we're pretty close to where these horses are now. I'm just going to walk down a little bit and see if I can get an eye on them and get some pictures taken. So we did drive past the horses that are extremely emaciated. They have blankets on. Their owners are just trying to hide how skinny those horses are. It really is way too hot for horses to have blankets on right now. Typically they say that you want to take a horse blanket off when it gets to about 40 degrees, and I think the high for today is about 60. And it's already probably in the 50s right now. So those blankets are solely just to hide how skinny those horses are. So we did make it back. I might have to write up a report on kind of what we saw in the pictures and videos that we got, and hopefully something will come out of this.
I am playing with Dino, trying to get him used to different things. They've been taking him to the school, to the kids, and teaching them different things. So I'm just trying to keep him from spooking at everything that comes up. That way for the next time they do take him, maybe he'll be a little bit more relaxed and not pay so much attention to his surroundings. I am desensitizing and playing and having fun at the same time. We have just finished desensitizing Dino, so hopefully next time that he goes to school, he'll be a little bit more calm. We'll be working with him from now until then.
This is Charming. Charming is very sweet. He's a very good boy. He is ready to be released into our outside colony. If you would love to be the happy owner of such a handsome little boy, you can apply to adopt on our website. I have Dusty and Thackeray, who both are ready to go. They both got neutered today by the vets, and they are free to be part of our outdoor colony until their loving families come. Yeah, you ready? Oh, and they're kittens.
I was gonna say.
They're little babies. So here at Horse Plus, we have a lovely gift shop. Things that are bought in our gift shop are used as donations to help us save more horses. Here are a few things we have. Having a long day at work, we have Horse Plus cups. You feel cold? We've got a Horse Plus hoodie just for you. Want to show your love for Horse Plus? We have t-shirts with our logos. You just bought a mug? Well, we've got a sticker to go on it too. Here on site, we have so many more things for you to buy and look at, but we also have an online store where we offer a wide variety of different things. Stickers, we've got all kinds of t-shirts. You love dogs and cats, we've got stuff for that. Horses, galore. Every dollar spent buying these amazing things goes towards our horses here at Horse Plus Humane Society. We greatly appreciate your support, and we look forward to seeing you wearing one of our t-shirts.
So Kory, can you tell me what's going on?
So I pulled Clementine in yesterday to get her work, just kind of see where she was at. And she was doing really well, and while I was working on getting her caught, I noticed that she had a huge scab on her neck, kind of where the microchip is. So I let Dr. Lydia know, and now they're just taking a look at it to see kind of what's going on there.
Clementine looks like she has an infected microchip site. It looks like there's an abscess, and she was really great for letting me clip it. I'm just gonna scrub it and see if we can get some of this crusting off. Get a better idea what's going on underneath. And I'm gonna make a big mess while I'm doing it. Good girl. Sometimes these are painful, but more often than that, they're itchy. So sometimes we can use that to our advantage. This is just Corona ointment. I chose this because it's lanolin based. What I want right now is something antimicrobial to soften and soak into this area so that we can get all of the crusts and debris off. And we could sedate her and be more aggressive, or we can let this do its job for about 24 hours and come back tomorrow, and there's a good chance everything will just nicely soften and come off. We just took a look at this little filly. It looks like she has an infection at the site of her microchip. We were able to clip it, get it really well scrubbed with an antifungal, antimicrobial shampoo, and then we gave her a shot of an antibiotic that's long lasting, and we're gonna recheck her tomorrow. She was really wonderful, even for a baby, only second time wearing a halter. We didn't have to sedate her to do any of that, so she gets an A+ for her behavior too.
That's wild.
Yeah. I removed a microchip with my fingers.
Did you think?
Nope.
Temp below range. My finger is really cold. All right, so I would vote that we wait until she's fully healed to replace another microchip.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, good work, team. Cool. Off we go.
So we have an adopter coming from Canada. She called and said that she was in Nashville about an hour ago, so she'll be here any minute now. She is interested in looking at a few colts, and more specifically, she was interested in looking at Bowie, Pilgrim, and Little John. So we're just getting them all up here. We're getting health certs figured out for them and making sure they're up to date on everything that they need to be up to date on. So this is Pilgrim. We can bring him in the round pen and I'll hand him off to you. Did you want to look at Bowie as well?
Yeah, I think so. We live about an hour and a half outside of the city of Toronto in Ontario, Canada, and we are actually on holidays. I had seen many of the videos on YouTube. We are looking for a horse for our granddaughter, her first horse. We thought if we could give a horse a home and give a granddaughter a nice horse and have somebody, a little project for me to work on and improve my horsemanship skills, that this would be a good place to have a look and see if we could get a match. Certainly the care of the animals here is second to none, and I was very impressed with Kory's skill level as a horseman and the work he's doing with these babies and how patient he is. We looked at Bowie and Pilgrim, two excellent horses. We tested them on the trailer. They literally both just stepped right on the trailer. So we have about a 14-hour ride. So part of my concern was the shipping part. We're going to take 2 or 3 days. We're going to send some videos to our granddaughter and do some FaceTime with her, get her opinion. Of course, she's 13, so she's going to pick the prettiest one. But over the next few days, we'll come to a decision and
maybe take a cat too.
Yeah.
We are fixing to take a round bale out here to, I believe it's pasture 7, to put in the hay rack. That way they'll be good through the day and hopefully up through tomorrow. We've just got the hay bale stuck out here in pasture 7 and got them content. I'm fixing to make rounds, make sure nobody else needs any hay before I go into riding the rest of the day.
We are shaving down Meadow. She came in as a stray last week, and now that her stray hold is up, we are assessing the wound that is on her neck and shaving down her mats, which turns out to be just one big giant clump of mats because of her hair. I got cat hair up my nose.
We clipped and treated this last week, and the margins of the wound were about this big and much deeper. So it's reduced in size by about 50% just with antibiotics and some anti-inflammatory medication. But this wound was there because the mat was so tightly adhered to the skin underneath that the skin couldn't breathe and it got infected.
We just got done clipping all the mats off of Meadow. She did great, and she should be ready for adoption really soon.
So this is an important part of floating a horse's teeth.
Absolutely, I actually thought about doing that.
I mean, otherwise I could just be standing here. Dr. Gina already got everything ready to go, so. Godiva is gonna be adopted, which we're really excited about. And before she goes to her new home, we're gonna put a dental speculum on and make sure that she doesn't need any routine maintenance with her teeth. She's got a little bit of a sharp bit on the medial aspect of the lower right arcade that I think we can reduce, but otherwise she's in really good shape. So it's gonna be a pretty uneventful dental float.
Question about that.
So Godiva's finished with her dental float. She did a wonderful job. She was a very good girl. We did find that she had a little bit of some sharpness on the lower right side, and we were able to reduce that. She had a little tiny point up here on the left. Overall, her teeth were in really good shape. We didn't think she had major dental pathology just from an external exam, but since she's going to a home, we want her to go and be totally ready to go.
I told y'all I was coming back to adopt Godiva. and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I think I'm gonna rename her Persephone. I'm gonna rename her Persephone.
So I guess there's much I never told you.
So she's seen the horse dentist today and she's good to go.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait.
Grew up on 913 of Blue Rock. Memories of 6 kids running around.
My name is Sam, and I'm here to adopt Godiva. I came here last week to look at her, check her out. I got to ride her, and she did perfect. And I felt really confident when riding her. And I am here to adopt her and take her home and work with her and just she's gonna be a great, just trail horse. Perfect trail rider. We're gonna have so much fun. She's gonna have such a good life. She's gonna have the biggest field to just run in. Oh my goodness, you're gonna be in a big old field. Yes, yes.
It's volunteer day and our volunteers have showed up, so we're gonna get busy doing some projects. They're just organizing in the shavings room, sweeping it out, and they're gonna take trash to the trash can, and then they're gonna clean buckets and things at the wash station. And then here in a little bit, they'll get to spend a little time with Cowboy and Dino, giving them a nice brush out. We did purchase vests for the volunteers, so they are wearing those today. We're really excited, and they seem to be really excited too.
My name is Rebecca, and I came here for Volunteer Day to see if this is a good fit for me to volunteer. I'm very, very excited to be here. I have followed Horse Plus on videos, watch their videos, I donate, but this is my first time being here and it's very exciting.
We are getting Dino and Cowboy so that the volunteers can spend a little time grooming. Hi Rebecca, it's so great to have you out today. How have you enjoyed the volunteer day?
Oh my word, it has been a lot of fun. I mean, I watch your videos online and I know the horses, well, not all of them by name, and then to actually see you guys in person and to be at this place, I drove up and I'm like, oh my word, I know where the office is. I know where the round pen, just from the videos. And you guys do what I can't as far as going to the auctions and rescuing the horses, but this is, to be a part of it in such a small way, brings me a lot of joy.
Well, we're so thankful that you came, and last week you donated pizza. I know it. That was so amazing. We love that you cared enough about us to send pizza, and it always is a great morale booster for the staff. So how did that make you feel as the person giving the pizza?
Again, it's such a small thing. I mean, what you guys are doing with big thing is changing the laws for horses in Tennessee and at auctions. That's just huge. And giving pizza is like a drop in a bucket compared to everything you guys do.
It feels huge to us.
I was raised with horses, so horses are part of my heart. And to see people caring for them and healing them, and it's just, come and volunteer, give pizza. Yeah, I definitely think if you're able to, it's a wonderful experience. It's a little way to give back to everything that you do, which is immense.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you, Rebecca.
You're welcome.
We had a great day with our volunteers here, and they've got a lot done, and now they are all finished.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I am the vet assistant and animal health and husbandry person here at Plus Humane Society, where we focus on helping horses through any stage of life. We help young horses and old horses, but the plus in Horse Plus means that we also help dogs and cats and just about any other type of animal you could think of. This is Pilgrim, and he is one of the many horses that we have available for adoption here. You're also welcome to apply to adopt a dog or a cat, anything that might be a good fit for your family. If you're interested in adopting, you can visit our website. It's horseplushumanesociety.org, and click on the adoptions tab, and there you can see all of our available animals. And if you're interested in adopting one of them, you can just click on the animal's profile and then click on apply here. And then just don't forget to send your pictures to info@horsehumane to complete your application. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you here.
All right, let's go through the office and see what everyone is doing this morning. How are you this morning?
I'm fine.
What are you doing?
I am working on getting some of the puppies, maybe hopefully transferred to Nashville Humane.
Cool. Well, I hope that works out for you.
So do I.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
What are you up to?
Episode
How's
for
it
this
going?
week at 6:30, hopefully. It's a long episode.
Cool.
Wow.
All right, Macy, what are you up to?
I'm actually working on the video from Costa Rica. So me and Haley went there for a full week, and we did a full week's worth of filming. So I'm trying to get that edited as soon as possible so you guys can watch it.
Hey, Keith, what are you doing?
Oh, morning. Archiving records. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5.
Well, great job.
I'm on the 6th one, and I've only got a few more to go down here. Big nice pile.
Hey, Tawny, what are you up to?
I am making a brand new website for Horse Plus. I'm actually making 4 websites that are all connected to Horse Plus because Horse Plus has all these different programs. So building a website is very complicated, and most people spend thousands of dollars to build websites. And I've built all our websites basically from the beginning of time. And I have to keep learning stuff as websites keep getting more elaborate. I will pull up so you can have a little preview. There will be a section that's blurred because we haven't announced it yet. So this is kind of what the website is going to look like. This section right here will be blurred. Just blur this, editors. They can't see what it is just yet. But it is a really nice website. Along with that blurred section, I have to make websites for those programs that we haven't released yet. But anyway, super exciting stuff, but a lot of time behind the desk. And then I am going to lobby in Washington, D.C. again here in a couple weeks. And so I'm really ironing out the platform of how I'm going to be presenting stuff to them and the literature. We can't give them a ton of things, but like on Angela's wall behind you, that is something that basically every office we went into, they were like, wow, can I have this? And if there's really good, clear literature for these decision makers, it will help them understand why the law is important. So we'll be taking that little chart again up to Washington, D.C., and then also the 4 laws that are really crucial that need to be passed for horses and donkeys. So I've got a lot of stuff behind the desk for a long time. So yeah, I randomly get outside, but basically I am stuck behind the computer until these projects get done. But they'll be amazing when they're done.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
have Black Beauty in here today. Dr. Lydia is just doing a quick exam on his teeth and everything else that he might need because he has an adoption appointment next week.
Oh, perfect. That's actually really helpful. So Black Beauty's only about 7 years old. And in a young horse, from the outside, I can palpate molars and premolars pretty effectively from the outside. And it kind of helps that he's moving his mouth right now. I don't feel any sharp points or issues. And we also watch how easily he can move the maxilla and the mandible, and he doesn't have any issues. But we still need to look at your incisors. Okay, that was helpful. We just got finished taking a really close look at Black Beauty again. He got a physical exam. We took a really close look at his teeth, and he is up to date on everything he needs. So he is fully ready to go to a new adoptive home. We have Fiesta in here today. Fiesta has an adoption appointment, which we're very, very excited about. We are just doing a thorough physical exam to make sure that we haven't missed anything and that we know how she's doing with everything. We're really happy with her injuries. When Fiesta came in, she had a small mass scabbed area on her ventral midline that we were able to determine wasn't a super big concern, wasn't a hernia, but we didn't really explore it a whole lot further. So we just want to make sure before she goes to our adoptive home, we know exactly what it is and what we need to do about it. So do you see, Dr. Gina, you want to come over here? Yeah. So not at the level of the umbilicus, but we have kind of a chronic little bit of some drainage right here. I think we need to sedate her and clip that whole area and pretty aggressively scrub and make sure we don't have like foreign matter or anything in there. We just gave Fiesta a little bit of a sedative. We are gonna clip this area on her belly and scrub it really well with a surgical scrub, and then we're gonna explore it and make sure that there's not anything in there that's gonna be an ongoing problem. This feels like there's a piece of suture in there.
Huh.
Look at that.
Yeah? I wonder if that's the...
She has suture in here. That looks like chromic catgut.
So she hurt herself before, a vet sewed it up and then...
Yeah, this is non-absorbable suture.
So Miss Fiesta, after we got her sedated and did a lot of chem bleb to kind of numb the area up, Dr. Lydia was down there probing and found 3 separate simple interrupteds of catgut suture, and that causes major reaction. So we think that's the underlying cause for why Fiesta keeps having these little outbreaks.
I'm making this hole a little bit bigger on purpose so that we can have drainage. And now I'm just pretty aggressively palpating. So what I'm feeling feels like scar tissue with a lot of fibrosis, but I don't think we have any suture material still present under the skin. I am finished removing the old catgut sutures that were left in Fiesta. I think we got all of them, unless there's a deeper layer present, but hopefully there isn't. She had a little draining tract over each of the 3 suture sites, and we were able to remove all 3 of those. Now I'm just scrubbing it really well, because we did kind of invasively poke fingers and stuff up into the body. And then we're gonna leave this. I did enlarge one hole on purpose to promote drainage, because she's got a lot of reactive inflammation in that area, but I don't think she needs systemic antibiotics, and I don't see any reason why she can't go to her new home, and hopefully it won't be a problem anymore since we got those sutures out.
Just finished pressure washing the tractor here. We're getting ready to grease it, do a little preventative maintenance. It's a good day to be out here getting wet and muddy and cleaning stuff.
I am adopting Ralph for my fiance for Valentine's Day.
Tani and I just finished up on a Zoom meeting regarding the Hopi Nation reservation that we're trying to get funding for. It's a veterinary clinic that is extremely small, and they're working without a veterinarian. One of the things that were discussed was the possibility of getting a travel trailer or a single-wide mobile home donated so we could put it there, and traveling veterinarians would have a place to stay when they were there. Last year, Tony and Jason visited Hopi Nation and several other vets from across the country. They were sleeping on the floors of the vet center. They were sleeping in dog kennels outside. So to have something for them to go to actually be able to sleep in and stay, would probably attract more traveling vets to go out there and assist and help not only equines, but the small animals in the area. So if you have a single-wide mobile home or a travel trailer that you're willing to donate, please contact us. We would like to help them so we can get the veterinarian care for the animals in the area.
All right, we have the adopters here for our 3:30 appointment for Miss Sissy, and they sound like they are very interested, so we're going to be showing them her today.
I like you, Miss Sissy. Oh, just smoochy poochies. And she's pretty, she's not too buddy style, she's pretty chill.
I've rode her all over this property.
That's what I want to hear.
I've crossed that ditch, I've went through mud puddles.
She looks very well trained.
Oh.
Pretty good. Look at those ears, my goodness.
Treat time.
Yeah, she's like, I did my job, give me a treat.
So we're gonna be adopting Sissy?
Yes.
All right, good girl. Our adopters have came, they have rode Sissy and checked her out. They have fallen in love with her, and they are arranging transport to get her home.